Hello, welcome. I see two set of eyes. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Mackenzie. Hello, Robin. And then Elise. And then I have Cynthia. Hello, ladies. Thank you for being here. Okay, this is a very unusual time, but it's time for my virtual class, all occasions card class. So what the class is, it's basically I'm going to show you 3 different cards, and then I will go through every step. I will put them together with you, and this is basically my monthly card class that I do in my studio. So people can come to the studio and make them in person, or I'm going to show them here, and then maybe somebody's interested and then they can get it to go. So I'm going to show you 3 cards, but the class consists in 6 cards. So you will get supplies, or the ladies that come to the studio, they make 6 cards total. So 3 designs, 2 of each. They get envelopes and everything. Okay. So if anybody's interested in getting the cards, I will tell you how. You can get it for free also, because that's what the ladies usually do. It's always the best way to get the cards for free. Especially right now, we have so many things that we need to buy. So it is basically the special. So I am going to point down here, and I'm going to go over the special and just start the show, so I don't take too much of your time, because I have to show you 3 cards. Okay, welcome everybody. Thank you. I see new faces. Welcome. Make sure that you tell me where you're coming from. Hello, Sandy. Chris, thank you for sharing. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to do the switcheroo, and I'm going to tell you about the class, how you can get the cards for free. 6 cards. Remember, you're going to get supplies to make 6 cards. And so you can choose to use whatever you have. I mean, you might have the stuff, the stem set that I used, or the dies, or the punch that I used. But if you don't, I designed the cards in a way that you can substitute with whatever you have at home. Okay. So what you will need to provide is a stamp set, and from Wisconsin, welcome. So as I was saying, that you would just need to provide your own stamp set and inks and adhesive, because the basic die cuts and stuff are done for you. The detailed ones, if it requires stamping and die cutting, that I cannot do that, because by Stampin' Up! Rules, I cannot send pre-stamped images. Okay, but you can substitute with whatever you have. Okay, so I welcome everybody, and I thank everybody for being here, and please enjoy the show. I think I love the cards that I design. I hope you will too. And if you're interested in getting them, let me know, and I'll let you know how. Okay, just a minute. Let me do a switcheroo, and I don't have a post-it note, so be ready. I'm gonna take this and then switch okay, so there you go. Let me just hook this one, and if you have questions, feel free to post in the comments. I will look to the side on my laptop, while I'm stamping. If I don't get to answer right away, I will do it for sure, and you can always private message me if you have any questions. My phone is crooked. Okay, so now you see what my cards consist of. My card class, my monthly. So if you come in person in the studio to stamp, or you need a porch pickup, you can get the cards for free, the 6 cards with envelopes and all the supplies free, with an order that is over $25. So you will receive the supplies for the 6 cards. If you need it to be mailed to your door, then it is the same. If you're out of town and you're interested in getting the supplies, then you will have to place an order that is over $35, and I will gather all the supplies of the 6 cards and I will mail it to you. You have to use this host code if you are ordering, so I know that you're interested in the card class. And then if you bump up your order to $50 or more, you will receive all the supplies to make the 6 cards plus a free embellishment. And I will show you which one because I'm gonna use it in my cards, okay? So I will set this aside in case you need to find me. This is Monica Gioberti with Stampin' with Monica, and this is my website. That's where you will have to place the order, but I will add the link at the end of the class in the description, okay? So let me just set it aside, and I'm going to very quickly remind everybody about a few things before I start. First of all, if you're interested in my crafty club, I still have a few kits, and I'm gonna show you the projects quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 are cards, just cards, and you make 2 of each, and you get a packet that looks like this with all the supplies inside. It is half a pack of the Memories and More card bases and envelopes. You will get a pack of these champagne rhinestones, a spool of the Pool Party sheer ribbon, and a pack of a sheet of dimensionals, and quarter of a pack of the hand-penned Designer Series paper, because as you notice, I used it in all my supplies, in all my projects. So 4 are cards, and the 5th project, so you make 2 of each of the cards, so you have 8 cards, and then you have this project right here. I don't want to show too much, but if anybody is interested, I still have I think 2 kits. So I have 2 of these packages. Cost is $30 plus $8 shipping. Okay, so you get about $20 worth of merchandise from Stampin' Up! And all the supplies to make cut. And so if I have general shapes, I will die cut those for you. I will not die cut anything that needs to be pre-stamped. But I've included the dies. I've included the die cuts in a way that you can substitute with whatever you want. Oh, Patrice, you would like another one? Okay. Thank you. So I made it in a way that if you don't have the stamp set, you can stamp whatever you want. So I have blank, you call it like a circle where you can stamp. So everything is provided, just easy peasy. Okay, so here, just wanted to remind you of that, 1. And 2nd, today is the last day to register for bingo. You can join via Zoom, or you can join in person in my studio, and cost is $35. You will get a class of bingo. I call it online card class in bingo. This time it's going to be in person and online, and you get to make it. Involves a card class of four different cards, and it's going to be based on the Evergreen Elegance bundle. You don't have to have the bundle if you don't have it. You can substitute with wherever you have. I will do the punching for this one just because I'm nice. And you get about $15 worth of merchandise, plus the chances to win prizes. And prizes will be vouchers that you can use to purchase whatever you want, because I think it's best this way. I've started doing this online, and I think I'm gonna continue this because then you have the chance to order whatever you please. And it's gonna be, bingo's gonna be this coming Sunday, so you can join me in person right here. I have, let's see, 2 seats because I like to keep it still, not too crowded. But if you're out of town, you can join via Zoom. Whenever you register, I will send you the link, and then we'll play and stamp and everything. Okay, so I hope you can join me, and that's it. So let me know if you have questions. Anybody can join. My customers, new customers, demonstrators, friends, whoever, because it's fun. Okay, so let's start with the 3 projects. And I based my design because I wanted to once again remind everybody that we have a Designer Series paper sale. So I designed 3 projects using 3 of the Designer Series paper that are here. Okay, let me show you the first one. Let's see which one. This one. I'll go with the order that I designed them. So the first card. So I'm going to show you how you're going to get your packet. So your packet will look like this. It would have your envelope, your card base cut and scored. But this one, I didn't score it because I want you to see it in case you're going to make it at home. Okay? And then everything else, all the bits and pieces that you need to put the card together. Okay, the only thing that you will need to provide on your own is adhesive, a stamp, and your own inks. Okay, so let me grab my, let's see, my favorite tool, because this is how I do my scoring, because I like it. I mean, if you have it, if you have our paper trimmer, it will work perfectly, but because I do this for multiple cards, then this is easier for me. So the card that I'm going to demonstrate and is part of the card class is this one, and it has a fun fold, a very simple one, but I love doing these. So how do we get to this one? Okay, so I love my, as I said, my scoring tool. So this is a card base of 8.5 by 5.5, and then we're gonna score in the middle at 4 1/4, and then middle of 4 1/4, the half of it is 2 1/8. That is all. So this is the only scoring that you, in case you want to make it on your own. Okay. Then we're gonna fold it in half, like so. Grab my bone folder, score, and then I'm gonna fold the other way around. So that's how you have your fun fold. Okay, so let me just go over here and start stamping. Okay, this is a piece of Balmy Blue cardstock. I'm going to use these colors for my card. Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral, Pear Pizzazz, and Memento. I don't know if you can see it right here. The stamp set that I'm using is Sweet as a Peach. And the Designer Series paper that I'm using is the coordinating one, that is the Sweet as a Peach, that I love. It's very versatile, very, very versatile. And I think I'm gonna buy a bazillion of packs, especially right now that is on sale until August 2nd. So I love it, love this paper. So I've done multiple swaps, and I made also a set of cards for my team, and we had fun putting it together. Okay, so I'm gonna show you which pattern I use. So this is the pattern, it has the flower, and basically this is the pattern. See this, and I use the flowers right there. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my stamp. As you can see, I have flowers here. I'm gonna use the triple stamps because I love the fact that these stamps are together, because we have matching dies that will cut all of them together. Same for the peaches. We have 3 peaches right here. We can die cut all of the same. Okay. Just a little hint. No, I don't want to give away anything. But because Sweet as a Peach is very, I love it. I know it's been very popular. So I am going to use it in a special event that is coming up. And we'll see. But just wanted to remind everybody also that I have a retreat coming up. So if you're still interested, okay, I'm going to do it this way. Actually, I'm going to lie. So I am going to wash this. And because I don't need all three, I just need one in the corner. So I'm going to just ink part right there and stamp it like so. And then flip it. Do you see? The beauty of having these stamps and being photopolymer is that you can stamp just part of it. Okay, so that's the only thing that I'm going to stamp right here. You can see it over there. Then I'm going to take my piece of Designer Series paper and I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to close this. I'm going to glue it down, use my stamping seal. I know some of you don't like it, but look, it goes in, it glides on. It will glide on. Okay, so I'm going to put this one down. And as I said, you get all the bits and pieces already cut. The only thing that I will not send you is this part right here stamped. Okay, but whatever you see right here is what you're gonna get in your kit. And you'll get 2 for each card. Okay, so I did that. And then I die cut this frame. It comes from this set of new dies that is part of the Scalloped Contours dies. So if you don't have those, you might want to add them. So I'm going to go on and glue it in a way that I can see both corners using my beloved dimensionals. Okay, so that part is right here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put this one on because this is easy peasy, right? We're gonna create the card front. Okay, and this is a 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, I want it to be a little bit smaller. Now, let me work on these flowers. Okay, on stamping. So this one is done. Then I die cut using the largest of the TaylorMade tags dies. Love him. So this is the largest and I cut it in basic white. And I'm going to work on these first and grab all the stamps that I'm going to use. I'm going to use that and I'm going to use a sponge dauber. So let me grab my Calypso Coral. So what I did, I die cut it because I could have stamped them, but I couldn't send you the pre-stamped images. So the beauty of this is that I can send you the this already die cut. This part I can do. So it will be in your kit. Okay. Then I'm going to grab a sponge dauber, or you can use a sponge dauber. And I'm going to, okay, give it a little bit of a life. And do the same right here. Okay, like so. Okay. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. Thank you, thank you. Okay, then I'm gonna close this because I don't want to mess up. Set it to the side, and I'm gonna take and do this. You know, your fingers are your best tools when we craft. So unless you're very particular, and I'm not, you know, just give it a little bit of a fold here. Okay, now I'm gonna take this part of the stamp set and I'm gonna ink it in Pear Pizzazz. Okay, and then I'm gonna stamp it on the tag. Yet again, if you don't have the stamp set, you can stamp whatever image you like. Okay, can be anything else. Can be just flowers if you want to, or just a big sentiment. Okay, so that is done. But I think this is designed to be kind of generic, so you'll be able to substitute with whatever, but you'll get already all the supplies to create the cards. Now I'm taking my glue dots and applying glue dots to the back of these flowers. So there's nothing too particular. Okay, and I like the fact that you can, you know, use either the peaches or the flowers to create this card. Or if you have another stamp set, whatever. Okay, so this is my card right there. Then I have a piece of scrap, and you will get a piece of scrap paper where I'm going to stamp the sentiment that says happy birthday. Okay, like so. And I like to split. Oh, thank you, Becky. Welcome from Livonia, Michigan. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you joined us. I'm very grateful. Hopefully you will like the cards. Okay, so I am going to split this, trying to cut straight. Okay, this is what you will do. Because I was afraid that this would not fit perfectly. It could fit, but I didn't want to do it. Okay, so I have this part stamped, this one stamped. Let me grab the inside because I stamped a flower on the inside as well. And I did one, but you know what? I can do this one. I can do it this way. Okay, and then I'm gonna go over with this. Or I could have stamped off. Let me try it. So I'll give you another idea. So I'm inking, stamping off, stamping. Okay, and now I'm taking the middle that I used before for the flowers, and there you go. I like this one better. What do you think? Okay, and because we don't glue anything until the end, that's how we're going to make sure that we choose whichever side we like the best, right? Okay, so let's put this card together. I have now my tag right there, and you know me, I don't like to get straight, so this one I think looked better with a little bit straight. Welcome, Virginia. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Okay, I love the colors of this paper and everything. So I mean, it is so easy to choose colors with Stampin' Up! Just, you know, because, you know, they tell us in the back of the Designer Series paper which color it coordinates with. Or if you look on the catalog, and I'm going to show you, then you'll see all the details. Okay, so now I'm going to use this. I'm going to fold this on its own, and voila. So this part is done. Okay, so I could even now put on this, making sure that is straight. Okay, and I'm going to use, yet again, dimensionals. I'm going to put one right here. So the card, having the grit paper helps a lot. I hope you guys like this card. Thank you. Okay, making sure that, oops, it goes straight. And we're gonna go like so. It looks funky because of this, but it will look good. So now this will go here, and you can use liquid glue or dimensionals. And to make it less messy, I'm gonna do dimensionals. So I'm gonna do one here, one right here, and one right here, because I know pretty much where this is gonna go. So I want to center it, okay, side to side and top and bottom. And I like the fact that I can maneuver my dimensionals. I mean, you could use the liquid glue if you wanted to, but sometimes it gets a little messy. Okay, let's pretend. There we go. So now we can put this one on the inside, and I can use my green glue or liquid glue now. And let's fold this one down. So it's a very simple card, but I love the colors. I love everything about it, and I hope you do this. You do too, okay? So our card in my world is not completed. Yes, there's a ribbon right here, Cynthia. See? There's a baker's twine, linen thread, actually. So my special with your order of $50 or more, if you bump it up. So if you want this to go, your order has to be over $35. Placed by July 30th, you will get all the supplies to make 2 of each of the cards. If you bump it up to $50, you will get a pack of the basic pearls for free on top of the kit. Okay, so it's my thank you for placing the order with me. So I'm gonna use my U-Pick tool, and voila. Let's complete the card with our embellishment. Okay, so the first card is done. Every movement is being repeated. Does everybody have the same problem as Sandy, or your or no? Is my video clear for everybody? Okay, now then you have your envelopes, and when you get it at home, you can choose to stamp whatever you have on the inside. You can stamp it right here. Okay, so this is card number 1. I put one down here and one down here, so you will get 2 envelopes and 2 set of supplies. Let me clean everything with my chamois and clean all the stamps, because I want to put them away, since we're going to switch to a brand new set of products. Yep, I did everything, right? Yes. So let's put everything back. So I use the Sweet as a Peach, and I put it right here. Bundle. Put everything away and go switch colors and everything. Sometimes, Sandy, you might want to log off and then come back on if it continues to do it. If you have the same problem. Okay, so I said, based on my design on this, let's set it aside, because I'm going to show you everything at the end. Now, card number 2 is another all occasions card, and then I'm using the Flowers of Friendship stamp set. This time this is a cling stamp set. I didn't mention that the Sweet as a Peach is a photopolymer. Both of these sets need clear blocks, so they don't come with clear blocks. Then I paired it up with the dies, Pen Flowers dies, and you will see why. But I also paired up with the hand-penned, let me grab it right here, hand-penned Designer Series paper. There you can see I have all the bits and pieces, because I created my samples for my craft club. So Crafty Club. So these are all the beautiful patterns of the hand penned. This is another set of paper that is on sale until August 2nd. Okay. Another one that I will stock up because it's very versatile. If you don't like the flower but the backing, so the side B of the paper has very fun and neutral also patterns, so not so bold as far as flowers, but then we have polka dot, stripes, and I don't have all the paper here because I used it. Okay, my favorite, oh here, my favorite pattern is this one. Love it. So this is the backing, and I have a chart that I made up so I can show it to you at the end. Let's grab my chart for this beautiful set. Okay, so the card that I created is this. So let me grab all the bits and pieces that I need. So I need the stamp right here. I need these 2 punches. Okay. I use out of the stamp, I use the big flower and the sentiment that says thank you for everything. So we have a birthday, a thank you card. Okay, and I used all the supplies already pre-cut, and if it needs to be embossing, I do the embossing. Okay, so as you can see, my design required a little bit of embossing, so I did it for you, and I used, oops, where did it go? The polka dot set that goes with the, this is the checks and dots embossing folder. So you have a set of 2 embossing folders, one that does the dots, and the other one that does the checkered. And if I could find it in my little thing, I will show it to you. See? I don't know if you can see it. This is how, okay, Sandy. So you have the 2 patterns, they go together. They are in the main catalog, and I will show you at the end. But in case you're interested, this is the number 155432. Love Me embossing folders. The embossing folders are one of the first items that I buy every time I have, we have a new catalog. I go for the embossing folders because to me, they're not so expensive, and they give you the extra touch to complete the card. So that's what I use for this one. So in your packet this is how you will get your card, your packet, and the envelope. So I already punch out a general shape. I already die cut the scallop, and it came from this die from the the Pen Flowers dies. Okay, so I provide everything in there, and then you get a little piece of the Hand Pen designer series paper. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the card. So this is the card. Very simple, a very simple design. And I got the idea from a fellow demonstrator that I got her swap. I think her swap was in Maui. And actually, she was my neighbor in Maui. Her name is Jen. So she had a card similar, and I thought that this was really nice and simple, and a layout that I could provide all the pieces without, so people could bank it. Okay, so in this case, you will need a focal image and a sentiment. That's all, if you don't have this stamp set. If you like it, you can always add it to your list. But if you have another stamp of, flowers or whatever, you can substitute it. Okay, so we have all these pieces, and let's work on this. I'm gonna use the stamp, this punch, of which I don't remember the name, but we're gonna find it. So punches are in the back here, and that is the it's called the Detailed Trio Punch. It's $20 if you don't have it in your stash. This is very versatile. You can poke a hole. You can get rounded corners. You can get this motif right here. And then let me grab a scrap of paper so I can show you what I'm talking about. So you're gonna get whatever piece, you make sure that it goes against, you see here, these grooves, you gotta make sure that it goes against there. Push down, and that's what you get. Then we're gonna do the same. This one, you have him here, so you need, if you need something centered, you're gonna put in the middle and press, and you get your hole. And then let's go find this one. We're going to round this corner, so I'm going to press down. Let me see, put this one, press. Okay, so that's what it does. Okay, so just a little demonstration. So I need to round 2 corners of this piece opposite. So I get one, and then I get the other one. So I make sure that all the 2 edges are against flush, and I push down. That's all. Simple and easy. So this is how I got my corners done. Now I'm gonna take my stamp set. I'm gonna ink it with Memento. And because this is a bigger stamp comparing to the pad, this is the best way to ink it. Okay, so yes, this card, I wanted to keep it a little simple because sometimes less is more. And you know, I tried to add my stuff. I could have added, you see I have my punch out. I could have added this and make it a flower, but I think it would have looked better if this would be stamped on a white paper. So you can put a flower right there if you wanted to, or use the small ones. 2 small ones will do better. But yeah, so let's keep it simple. So I'm stamping. While I'm stamping, and I have my black, Memento black, I'm gonna stamp the sentiment on a piece of pear papaya that I punched out with the dual oval punch. Okay, so you have that. So I'm gonna ink, move it away, and stamp. Simple and easy, and hopefully I will stamp it straight. Okay. Oh, I hope I'm still with you, ladies, because I got a strange message on my computer. So let me know if I'm still live, if you're still seeing what I'm doing, because I don't know what happened. Okay. Okay, so that is all. That's the only stamping that we're doing for this card. Let's put it together because it's simple and easy. So let's put together this. So you will get a piece of already die cut with the scalloped. I am going to glue, where's my, here. And even though we say that we should not apply adhesive on the piece, but I'm gonna do it this way just because it's better for me. So you're going to take it, use your grit paper if you have it or something, and then go down. Okay, that is all that you'll have to do for this card. Done. I'm gonna take this, and this is gonna go right in the middle. And you can see, because the embossing folder is only a 3 1/4 inch wide, then I decided to do the edges right here, okay? So I'm going to use my stamping seal and attach this, hopefully straight, but it should be there and here. Voila, done. Okay, that I am taking this, actually let me just do this, might as well do it this way and then play. So I used dimensionals to attach this. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and quick and easy. You can make, thank you Becky, I'm glad you like it. This is a card layout that you can make a ton of, or a bazillion of, if you need a bazillion of cards, but for sure it's a card layout that you can make multiple of. Okay, so now I'm going to tie a bow in front of you. So the easy way that I do is just tie a bow wherever I feel comfortable, and then I am going to move it around. Like in this case, this will have to go, let me chop it off, and you will receive a length of this ribbon. It might be that the Designer Series paper will have a different pattern, it all depends, okay? But I am going to have this one up here. I don't want to cover the stitched part, so I'm going to just have it a little bit higher, like so. Come on up, there. Okay, and then move it on to the side, like so. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to fold this card base in half, grab my bone folder, and now it's time to attach it. And I think I went regular. Actually, I'm going to use the multi-purpose liquid glue because of all these. Okay, and off I go. Oops, not over there. We're gonna mess up. There, there, there. I'm gonna cover this so nothing gets stuck to it. And actually I'm gonna grab something because I'm gonna show you something for the next card. Okay, simple and easy. I'm gonna take the sentiment that I stamped. I'm gonna use dimensionals, and this is gonna go like so. So one dimensional here and one here, and this card is done. Okay, simple and easy, but of course we need embellishment, and we're gonna use our pearls. So I think I did this size right here. Come on up and put it up there. Okay, and then I did 2 small ones right there. And because you get a pack, if your order goes over 50 or 50 or more, then you can add as many as you want. So this is card number 2 right here. And yet again, you will have your envelope, and you can decide to stamp on your envelope whatever you like. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. So here we go. Put it to the side and clean everything up, and show you the third and last card that is part of the class. Okay. Okay, set this aside and this aside over there. Clean with the chamois. Thank you. What's the name of the stamp set? Becky, you're looking for this stamp set. It's the Flowers of Friendship, and I'm gonna tell you where you know that you can look in the back, and we're gonna look for flowers of friendship in the alphabetical order, and we go on page 78, and it is part of a bundle. Okay, and you know that when you get a bundle, when we talk about bundle, is that you can get the stamp set and punch. And this is the punch that I showed you the flowers, where I got the flowers from. Okay, so this punch will punch out. So if you get the stamp set and the punch together, the cost is $35. If you get only the punch, is only the stamp set is $21. So getting the two together, you get a 10% off on both, but this is the number. So the bundle is 155590, and if you have the catalog, it's on page 78. Okay, now let me move over all the stuff and clean this stamp right here, and done. So for this one, I only used 2 stamps, right? It's very unusual. So let me grab something that I need to use for the next card that I forgot, and that will be my silicone mat, if I can find it here. Okay, I am in need of a silicone mat for my card, because that would be easier and less and not as messy. And I need one of the old sponges. Okay, so for the next card, I am going to be using the Tidies and Trimming bundle. Okay, and I wanted to remind everybody that I still have my class available. If you're interested in my stamp camp and class, the registration closes on August 2nd, and these are the cards, and this is my 3D. Okay, so I don't know if you saw it. It's just a quick glimpse of the class, and the class has, hello Jan, welcome, and the class has designer series paper, ribbon, and embellishment included. You will get to make 10 projects, and we called it a stamp camp, and this is in collaboration with my demonstrator friend in Canada, Celia. And so this is the card class in 3D. Mine, one is a fun fold, and I have hers will have different fun folds and 3D items. Okay, so if you're interested, registration closes on August 3rd. Okay, so here we go. What I'm using for the card, I'm using this bundle, and I'm using the what's the name of this designer series paper? It's the PNC designer series paper. I only have half of it. It's the PNC Petal, I think, designer series paper right here that is on sale. Let me see. Pansy Petals. Whoo, I remember that. And I'm using a pattern that is on the back. A pattern that is, you know, you've seen these patterns. I already showed you a card, but we have all these patterns on one side. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. 6 patterns in each pack of the Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper. 12 by 12 at least. And then the other patterns are very neutral, but very versatile. Okay. And so I used this pattern right here. Instead of using the pansies, I'm going to use this side to create the Christmas card, because it's July. It's Christmas in July, right? Okay. So let me show you the card, and that will go together pretty quickly. Okay. Oops. We don't need this one. You should see my work. Okay. Yet again, show you what all the pieces, how you will receive everything, and show you the project right here. So this is the card. Okay. So what you get, it's right here, is exactly the same. So you get a card base, you will get the card front that I already embossed for you, and I used, oh, I love these. This is called the Wintry 3D embossing folder. This is a thicker embossing folder. These are thicker than the ones that I used, that I showed you before. And let me see if I can find them, because in my messy area, but they are thinner. Let me show you this one, because I don't know where I put them. So do you see? This is the regular thickness of an embossing folder, and this is what we call 3D. So you can see the difference. So there is a different sandwich that you would need to use, when you use the 3D embossing folders. And if you have the Stampin' Up! Die cutting and embossing machine, it's very easy peasy to get all the different sandwiches. But this is in the main catalog. You get a set of 2, and the number is 155433. And let me just go open the page. See, I love my tabs right here. So I have embellishments, and I have dies and punches and tools, embossing. Voila. So tonight I use the Wintry. I'm going to use the Wintry, and then I use the checks and dots set of embossing folders. Okay, so I already did this. I'm using New In Colors Evening Evergreen 5.5 by 8.5, scored in half, and then fold it right so. Then I took the soft succulent panel and I ran it through my embossing machine, putting the folder right here. And I love, I don't know if you can see, we have a black line, and that helps with putting the paper straight, so you know that your embossing will be straight. Not every time you need to pay attention to that, because we have patterns where it doesn't matter if it is straight or not, but in this case it would, or would not, but I wanted to point it out right there. Okay, simple and easy. So I ran it through, and look how deep it is, the embossing. You can choose the back or the front. It's whatever you like, but this will be you will get it like so. Then I'm going to take this is the braided ribbon. This is Just Jade and Gold, okay, braided ribbon, and I'm going to just put it like so. I needed a little bit of gold. It's Christmas, right? So I'm gonna just cut, and you will get a length of it. And I'm going to, this is the easy way for me to put on ribbon, just doing so. So I'm going from the front, put it down. Actually, let's wait. Where's my, because before everything I need to put my designer series paper that I cut. So this side is this, but we're gonna do it this way. So you will have to adhere your designer series paper first, okay, then put the ribbon on. So it's gonna be flush all the way here and flush all the way there, and then you will cover the seam. The reason I'm using the silicone mat, as you can see, I have adhesive. If I had to put this one directly on the paper, it would stuck on the paper and not come off. But in this case, I can play with it, and I'll be able to remove the paper without any trouble. Okay, and like so. Let's see if I am centered. Yes. Okay, is it straight? Yes. Voila. So now I am going to adhere this one to my card front, because that is all that I need to do. Simple and easy, ladies. This card class is simple and easy because I want everybody, in case you have to make it at home, everybody not stressing about it. Okay, so that's how it's gonna go. You can even choose to do it this way if you want to have this one this way, but I'm gonna keep it. Hello, Kay, welcome. Okay, so here we go. This is the card. Now I die cut a label from the Tasteful labels, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment, and I chose It's the Most Wonderful Time, and I'm gonna do it in Cherry Cobbler for you. You can stamp whatever you want. If you don't have it at home, you can just stamp whatever sentiment, and try to stamp straight. I think I am. Voila. This is the only stamping that needs to be done, and I realize that I'm out of focus. Okay, now this can be mounted right away, and I'm gonna use dimensionals if I can find them in my messy area. I know I have them right here. So let's get dimensionals, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 to balance it out. Okay, that will go on. Okay, and we're almost done. Almost. Okay, so this will go right there. Now, let's grab this. Okay, part of the dies, so these are the dies that I used. So I used my small star to cut this, and I used this detailed to cut 2 stars in crumb cake, and this one is the what's the name of it? Let me just grab it. It's something that was in the annual catalog, and it's gonna come back in the last year holiday catalog. It's the Brush Metallic cardstock. It's coming back in the upcoming mini catalog. So I had some left over. Because this is so detailed, this die cut right there, and I tried to use my liquid glue, but it was a little messy. So I wanted to show you something that you probably already know, but in case you don't, I'm gonna show you, okay? So I'm gonna take a little bit of liquid glue right here, tiny bit. Then I'm taking a piece of sponge that is old, and I'm going to have glue here, and I'm going to apply the glue right there. I could have used the adhesive sheets that we have, but I think this can be done. Okay, so this is gonna go over there, and then I'm gonna do the same for this one because I need to attach it, and if I need more, I can put more of this. And the reason I'm using the silicone mat is because you will see that the adhesive will come off easy peasy. And when I put the liquid glue on mine, everything was oozing out, and I did not like it. So here we go. Actually, we need a little bit more. A little bit more. Is everybody still here? I don't think I see comments coming in. Okay. And then attach this like so, and I will repeat. Oh, good. I can see people. And then, because if I do this, either you're like putting little droplets there, but just a little bit. But sometimes it does really ooze out and I don't like it. So this way I'm gonna apply my glue in the back right there, okay? And now I can attach it to my card without being messy, but it's gonna be sticky. And now this one, I'm gonna use dimensionals. This is gonna go like so. I'm gonna move this to the side and show you how to clean it. You can go under the water. Okay, let me do this. Just one in the middle. And then we have the card finished. Well, we need to put it where I want to put it, like so. Voila. Okay. Now we're going to get our embellishment. Take our pearls and put it in the middle using our U-Pick tool. I'm going to put one underneath there, and then we're going to get the two. I smushed the putty, and then this is going to go, oops, come up. One there, and one here. Okay, so the cards are done. This is what you're going to get. Okay, 1, 2, and this one, ladies, because it's dry, this is how it gets cleaned. Comes off right away. I don't know if you can see it. It's like putting the glue on your skin. It's gonna come off. So nothing sticks to it, and it's brand new. Okay, so just to show you everything. So these are the cards. You will get your envelope. So let me put one in the envelope and one outside. Oh, I have glue there. I'm gonna clean it. So this is one set of card. It's one. Then my first one was this, 2. And then my third one, I lost it. It's right here. Okay. So these are the cards. If you're interested in the cards, you would like to get them for free. With your order of over $25, you get the supplies to make the six cards. Okay, you don't get any extra, just whatever is cut the way that you saw it. If your orders goes, and if you're in person and you come to pick up, if you want me to mail it to you, then it's an order over $35. If your order is of $50 or more, you will receive everything in a pack of the pearls for you. Okay, let me go over so I can show you what we used tonight so that you know. Okay, embossing folders are on page 155 of the catalog, and we use the checks and dots embossing folder as well as the Win3 3D. Then the stamp set, let me show you where the Sweet as a Peach is our first card, Alphabet Monica. Page 61, I'm going to show you right here quickly. Okay, so this is the suite where you have your stamp and dies or the bundles, and it's only $36.75, the bundle, stamp set and dies. It is a steal. Then you have the Designer Series paper that is on sale for $9 and for $9.78. Okay, so there you go. And then we used the stamp set that is the Flowers of Friendship that I already told you before, and I'm going to show you where it was. And then that's it. Flowers of Friendship, it's page 78. Okay, right here. You can get it as a bundle, can get just a stamp set, whatever. And the designer series paper that I use is the hand penned designer series paper. And then we're gonna go into Christmas. That is holidays right here. It's the bundle design that this has. This is a little bit more expensive. It's $40.50, but you get 18, I think 18 photopolymer stamp set. And ladies, we have how many dies? A bazillion, 161. I think it's 18 dies. A set of 18 dies. Yep. So that is all. Let me see. No, 15. I lied. 15 dies. So that is all that I used tonight. If you're interested, let me know. Only $36 for the peach bundle. Yes. Yes, it is an extremely great deal because it's beautiful. I hope that it will, and we have a year to use it at least, you know, but this is my class. I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to remind you that I still have kits available for this. For my hand penned crafty club. Bingo is coming up, so if you want to register, let me know, and you can play and have the class wherever you are. Okay, registration closes tonight, and I will place the order tomorrow for the goodie bags that everybody receives. So let me know, ladies, and thank you so much for being here, and have a great night. Bye.